Hello, everyone. This is Sharonda, and this is my YouTube channel and podcast, Magic Mind Medium. So today is Saturday, and we are going to get into the reading. Just a moment. Okay, so I should have been better prepared. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into the chakra energy cleansing reading. I had to get my lighter so I can light for my second sage or smudge, whichever way you put it. It's good for clearing out negative energy, all right? Okay, so we're just gonna do a quick smudge of bringing in good energy, good flow. That's what we're going to do. All righty. So this podcast and YouTube channel is for entertainment, informational, and sometimes educational purposes. So I may have already spoken on this chakra. I might duplicate some of the same chakras that I've already talked about, but I'm just going to go with it. We're going to go with the heart chakra for today. So before I proceed, I want to say, Father Supreme, being of all being, thank you for waking me, family, and friends alike up this morning to see another day. Continue to bless us and shield us from any injury, harm, or danger. The weapon formed against us shall prosper, as it is said. It is so. I declare and I decree. Give me infinite wisdom, knowledge, capability, and understanding as I do this reading. This is a chakra energy cleansing reading. So still a reading, still a tarot card reading. However, I'm going to say that is in relation to the heart, right? And reason being is because of we all would get beside ourselves in terms of our beliefs about ourselves. We all would get fixated in the mode to where we have to be reminded how temporary this life experience is. How just like that you could be gone. I'm 45 years old, be 40, going on 46, and about 7 months or what have you. I would hate to have had not I still have a lot of life in me, right? I still have a lot of learning. I still got a lot of things that I want to accomplish, I want to see in this life experience. Can you imagine that a senseless act and your life could be taken away in a snap? Okay. So when you are around, I did my reading on yesterday in regards to harassment, cyberbullying, spiritual attachments, and things of that nature, or what have you, which I felt was a pretty good reading, or what have you. So I think it's the ego. We need to, we as individuals, we need to get our ego intact. I'm one to to admit, you know, ego death. Let's get rid of the ego death, right? Because when it gets to the point where you are not in agreement with this existence, well, then God will allow energies to transition you with away from this space. And I'm going to say that wholeheartedly with the events that have occurred over the last couple of days with the killing of, this CEO and other senseless killings. That's just the one I can think of at this particular time. Um, the unenlivened, that's the word they say now. That's the more political correct word to say now. The unenlivened, how your life can be just taken away just like this, and boom. So we're going to get on the chakras. The chakras are the energy field um, within the body, starting with the head down to the feet. And it's centered around physiological, emotional, spiritual sensibility about us, right? So there's 7 total. But I am going to tackle the heart chakra. So I am on a website and I'm trying to see. Let's get to, you know what? Let's go to another website. This will probably be the 4th time because I've done presentations on this and everything um, on older post of my YouTube channel. So this is probably the 3rd or perhaps even the 4th time. I'm doing it in card form now. All right, so I'm just going to read the information off of here. It says the heart chakra, also known as Anahata chakra, is the 4th primary chakra in Hindu, Shakta, and Buddhist tantric tradition. Is located, of course, in the center of the chest, behind the sternum, and is associated with the air of element. The heart chakra is in the center of love, compassion, empathy, and forgiveness. It is said to be the bridge between the lower and upper chakras and is associated with the following. Well, the physical body, the heart, lungs, arms, hands, and thymus. Emotional body, the ability to love oneself, give and receive love, and feel compassion for others. The mental body, the ability to give and share without expecting anything in return and to accept things as they are. Now, I'm not going to necessarily say you accept things as they are, because if you are in circumstances that will be, self-sabotaging to yourself and things like that, no, you know. So when the heart chakra is open, you might experience a surge of emotions, both positive and negative. Now, I will say this is true. Like, even in saging and trying to get everything out, you get to take the bad along with the good. So if you are someone who has some unhealed emotions or scars that you have not healed from, and you proceed to get into meditation, chants, deep, um, you know, deep feelings and things like that, it's going to get that negativity out. It's going to get that negative energy out. So do be prepared for that. Warmth or tingling in the chest. So yes, that is true. Increased empathy and stronger desire to connect with others. That is true as well. It says when the heart chakra is imbalanced, you might feel unworthy. So there may be some self-esteem issues, some issues with the with relationships. Um, Unable to trust others. Physical signs include poor circulation, high or low pressure, blood pressure, stiffness in the shoulders, chest, and upper back. Some ways to open your heart chakra include loving visualizations. That means seeing things in a positive perspective. Think of the sunset or the sunrise. Think of a body of water, calm, peaceful body of water or green pastures. Think of things that will build up the spirit, build this esteem, and remove all the negative energy away. Actively showing love for others and chanting Yum mantra. Um, so the things that's listed here is what I have here. So for those who are out there who may be exhibiting some things that will be indicative of a blocked heart chakra, well, there are some things that you may want to consider. Let's see. Let's go to some. All of the information I'm pulling up is wanting you to actually pay for something. This information is readily available online. Alrighty. All right. So your heart chakra is blocked. You might struggle with relationships, compassion, and forgiveness. You may also feel isolated, lonely, or disconnected from other people. To unblock your heart chakra, try writing in a journal. It mentions here a gratitude journal, meditating with heart opening crystals, and reciting love affirmations is what it has here. Now let's pull up some more information because um I want to get a little bit more in depth in terms of the heart chakra. I think a lot of many people, I should say, a lot is not really a word, but I think many people suffer from a blocked heart chakra. Um, Now, I would tell you that um, you may be the type of person that really truly does not is not into relationships, particularly certain relationships with people, because you have negative relationships where it's always a give situation or is always um putting somebody on a pedestal and all of this other stuff. No, you don't want to be in that type of situation. Okay. All right. So I'm on a website here because some people could be very manipulative, right? If they always want you around so you could be the dump buddy, that's not a relationship. That's something of convenience. Okay. So this website here has um signs of a blocked chakra. A blocked chakra occurs when energy cannot flow through it, or at least not fully or in balance with other chakras. Because they manifest in all aspects of wellness, signs of a blocked heart chakra can be physical, emotional, and spiritual. It goes on to mention about high blood pressure, lowered immunity, and more frequent infections, heart palpitation, poor circulation, respiratory conditions, self loathing, anger and bitterness, loneliness and depression, selfishness, refusal to forgive others or oneself, inability to open up and connect with others, inability to trust people, and fear of relationships. Now, I'm going to tell you this. If you are in a situation where a person always want to dump their feelings and their problems off on you, and there's always a give situation, or is always all about them, that's not a relationship. That's just somebody that just got you around as a pastime. So be able to know the difference, okay? Because a lot of this information that is put up here is to get you to think, right? Inability to open up and connect with others, inability to trust people, and fear of relationships, fear of betrayal, unkindness to others, and an inability to empathize. And what I'm going to tell you is because people are some certain energies, I'm not going to say people, certain energies are used to things being their way and they don't see it no other way. They believe everything that is put on a book or website or whatever the case may be, to where they become so included into their thought process, right? If a person does not want to be in it has to be a win-win situation, right? Okay, so you may have people, and reason why I'm like that because I'm a loner type person. Like I relationships, there's nothing wrong with relationships, but for my track record relationships don't work with me, and I'm totally fine with that. Um, you got some people they are they want you around as a pastime or as a therapist or whatever the case may be, right? There's no giving, it's always taking and consuming your time. That's not a relationship. Okay. A lot of times, oftentimes, it brings in negative, stale energy. You want to dissipate that energy away. Okay. And if that offends you, perhaps you are in a situation of convenience. You're not in a relationship. So there are some poses that you can uh, do to align and balance the body and the heart chakra, the Sphinx pose. I'm not going to go into the details of these poses. You can Google them: the camel pose, the bridge pose, the wheel pose, the ball pose. Um, So again, some ways that you can unblock your heart chakra is, saying affirmations. I am wanted in love. I love and accept myself. My heart is open to love. So these things you can say to balance an unbalanced or imbalanced heart chakra. Now, this website doesn't go into more details in terms of foods. There are some heart healthy foods that you can eat to balance your heart chakra as well, such as a heart healthy diet, staying away from too many sodium, fatty foods, eat high citrus fruits, bell peppers. What else? Some of the things you can eat: fiber, increase your fiber. Eat things that's going to help with the heart and building of the heart chakra. Garlic will be a good thing that you can take. Ginger, some things that are very common to the nervous system, as well as to promote circulation. Drink water. All right. So these are some of the things you want to do to balance your chakra. Now, whoever this reading is for, start with your heart chakra. You need to get all your chakras intact. Start with the heart chakra first. Okay. Then you want to proceed with the solar plexus, the root, third eye, crown, sacra, and the throat chakra. And trust and believe things will come into alignment with you. I would say do a chakra energy cleansing prior to coming into the new year. Because as we know, we out with the old, we in with the new. In order to receive positivity and growth, we have to get rid of stale, toxic energy spaces and energy. Simple as that. In with the new, out with the old. It's just that simple. Stale energy has to go. It has to go to the light. And that's just bottom line. All righty. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to proceed with the reading. So, yes, I feel as though this is someone, this reading is for someone who has some issues with your not only relationships, but with yourself ultimately. You're negative, always negative, gossiping type energy, always trying to hold people back type of energy. This type of energy is the energy that will do shit to people so they can get the response they want. This is a jealous, negative energy that I'm picking up. You need to get your heart chakra balanced. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get my cards ready, and we're gonna go ahead and read this reading. Again, this podcast and YouTube channel is for entertainment, information, and sometimes educational purposes. Yeah, we need to get this type of energy out. This is what I refer to as media monitoring energy. That type of energy that is very afraid, manipulative, come behind you, always studying and watching type energy. Yeah, yeah. You need to deal with that. You need to deal with your emotions. I don't know who pushed you up, but you need to deal with your emotions. Is what you need to do. Um, and it's going to tell on how they truly feel. Something lets me know that this person puts on the front as though they are more than what they are, but in all actuality, they are afraid. And what they try to do is intimidate, and they bring people in to try to intimidate. Okay? I'm not about intimidation, baby. These energies are very manipulative. You have to watch them. Let me explain something to you. I have been harassed since the moment I left my dad's house at the age of 23, really. I don't like that type of energy around me. I don't. Um, but my suggestion is you get your heart chakra balance, is what you do. You do. You'll notice that type of energy because they're very voyeuristic. They take on the voyeuristic energy space. Let's get my telepathy cards. Let's get these pulled out. Yes. Yes. Very manipulative energy I'm picking up. Um yes. Yes. Um this person is small in stature. Whoever this reading is for, I feel as though you are either you are either small in stature, that means petite, or short, or both. This is what I get in regards to this energy. It loves, it's very manipulative, it likes its way. Yes, based on the cards, this is what it's showing me. This energy likes its way. It's manipulative. It's a manipulative energy. Is what I'm picking up. As a matter of fact, I actually just got a snapshot in my brain, and it could be because of something I got up this morning and watched, and that could be the contributing factor as to the demise of this person. But yes, this is I get a sense of disrespect. Um, Want to prove something to somebody. I think it was a collective effort with this person. Like this is something that was done on a collective effort. It also give me the sensibility that the media or the news is controlled by a grouping of people behind the scenes. Like they direct um the comments about of what goes on in the media. And being a news broadcaster or being a news person, they're simply presenting the energy spaces that are here. But that's what I'm picking up right now. That's what I'm picking up. Like it's being directed by a grouping of people nationwide, even worldwide. A grouping of energies is what I feel. Okay, so I'm tapping into this person's energy at this time. Yes, you have to be very careful. You're gonna realize what World Wide Web really truly meant. I even mentioned this to my a dear old friend of mine's about feeling as though the world was watching. The world was watching, as we would know the World Wide Web, but I think it's a worldwide connection. Is what I feel of network of those who are monitoring and studying you. This is the sensibility that I get. Okay, somebody hadn't told you the secret. I'm gonna reveal it to you. Um, so could this potentially be something that you may be picking up? This energy that I'm picking up. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm not. All right, I get 4 of coins here. Stability. Whoever this person is, I feel as though it's a petite person. They either are small and or short, if that makes sense. If I'm prompted to do something that I normally don't do, I need to convey it out. Okay? 4 of coins, it says stability. 4 of coins, 4 of pentacles, greed or desire for long-term uh, security. This may be somebody who felt as though they was not wanted. Like that's what I feel. Like somebody who was thirsty, wanting to stay around. Like they may have had some feelings of anxiety, didn't feel stable, did not feel wanted. I get 7 of swords here. Mentions trickery. Somehow I feel as though this person felt deceived. Like I feel set up. I don't feel set up. I have theft, betrayal, dishonesty, and running away. That's what I have. Right. Like I feel as though this person perhaps kept having visions or dreams and they just couldn't shake it. Something just wasn't right. Um the next card I get is 7 of wands. Mention stamina. It says self-defense, protect against competition. Yeah, this person felt as though their days were numbered. I feel whoever this reading is for, pulling off someone's energy space. This person felt as though their days were numbered. Oftentimes, um, people take stimulants, particularly when they feel as though they can possibly pass away in their sleep. This could be what was going on with this individual. Like kept drinking coffee, kept drinking something that would stimulate them. Because I kept feeling like death was on me, right? Like my heart is not beating. I'm not nothing is, my blood is not circulating or what have you. Am I still alive? No one pays me attention. Am I even existing? I got 7. I get sevens all around here. Is that an angel number? I got 3 7, 7 7 7, 4, then 7 7 7. 7 of coins, perseverance. So it says patience, hard work delays success, waiting. Yeah, I honestly feel as though this person, whoever this reading resonate with, you may feel as though you always looked over. Someone, they never pay me any attention. They always look over me, more or less like the middle child. You know how they say the middle child syndrome? The parents always pay attention to the oldest child and the baby, and they forget about the middle child. This is the sensibility I get with this person. Whoever this reading is for, get 6 of cups. Mentions familiarity. I honestly feel as though um Six of Cups mentions giving or receiving help, generosity. Something lets me know, you know what? I'm being pulled because I'm doing a chakra energy cleansing reading for someone who needs to balance their chakra. But all of a sudden I get a snapshot in regards to a death of somebody. So I feel as though this person is here in spirit, not actually here, like I can feel the apparition, but the spirit of this person. And it could very well be because I got up early this morning and I proceeded to watch somebody that's similar to this person. Could it very well be some of the same similar things that occurred with this person is occurring with the person I've seen? And then it came up, but it just came up instantly. There is maybe some familiarity. I think that may be my confirmation. Because that's how psychic and mediumship work. You know, when you're prompted to go somewhere, particularly when that's not your normal thing to do, this is how God gives us precognition, right? Something lets me know that this person, whoever this reading is for, with this Six of Cups, somebody, the sensibility that I get, somebody got offended. I'm tired of the harassment. I think it became all of a sudden more or less like blossoming. Like, just put it this way. Oftentimes you'll find that people would ignore you just to see who comes in, or act like you're not around or don't exist just to see who comes in. Well, I think this may be the case with this situation, and this person was annoyed by that, like the over generosity and things of that nature. Um, we have Three of Coins, goals, teamwork, collaboration, skill, quality, craftsmanship. No, see this here, I'm gonna have to read this a different way. I want to say this happened to see who was watching the watcher. Like who's monitoring on these entities within the enterprise? Who's watching within the enterprise? This is what source is putting within my heart. You know, I'm speaking about the heart chakra because oftentimes I go through these little modes where my heart is yearning and yearning and yearning, and it goes on for a few days and it yearns and yearns. And it's like I get to speaking out things and it puts things within. And it's like, okay, this is the release. And it's right here. Kind of like it visualized like a serpent within, and the only way is to talk it out for it to be released. um they was watching. I'm being pulled. They was watching to see who was watching. In other words, in this particular situation, I feel somebody was beside themselves within the entity, is what I feel. Like step over their boundaries and was watching the watcher, if that makes sense. Because you have oftentimes when we take on a sworn oath or duty to quote protect and to serve or what have you, Your emotions, your feelings are irrelevant. You don't get emotionally invested in somebody's issues. And I think this is what the case was with this, um, whoever this reading is for, and I'm not at liberty to say. I got Page of Swords here. Said curiosity. It was curious. I just mentioned this. Somebody was curious. Somebody was sitting back studying and watching. As it says, curiosity killed the cat. Who is curious? Who is curious? Because if somebody been doing something for a while, you already know not to touch fire that it will burn. So who was curious? Find out who was curious. Because that in itself gonna tell you what it's coming from. Who was curious? Page of Swords here mentions a curious kid, gossip, spies, prying eyes, truth. See, when I'm gonna tell you something. When something weighs on my heart, I got to release it. These spirits aggravate and agitate the hell out of me. I kid you not, and they weigh on my heart. I kid you not, and I can't. I can't go to the restroom sometimes, and you know what I mean. I'm up. Sometimes I can sleep restful, but then I get prompted to get up, and then it's like, what is it? And it could be about things that I don't have no emotional connection to. That's what's so strange about it. But somehow I'm being pulled towards it. That's what it's like being a medium or a psychic or intuitive. It's like they pulling me for help somehow. The spirits. You need to tell them what this is because they ass ain't doing nothing but lying. King of Wands. Fearless. Something lets me know the person thought that they were above the law is what that was. They was beside themselves, pompous even. Let's go to my Mrs. Cleo card. I pulled out 3 of these. This is supposed to be a energy, heart energy cleansing reading. Excuse me. This may be a forewarning to someone who may be exhibiting some of these same similar things in regards to what transpired. I'm being pulled by someone who has transitioned over, to be honest with you. There may be a commonality between you and this person. And get the Empress card. Again, the Empress card has a lot to do with communication, mass communication even. Right. Um, right. I didn't even want to bring this up because that's not my place. Got sits. I mean sits of swords. I equate that to like a SOS sign. Six of Swords mentions a necessary transition, relocated, moving. Right. Get 4 of Staffs. Homecoming, homecoming, celebration, family, friends, reunions. Right. Let's get my thoughts, faith, and belief cards. I got Queen of Swords. A self-sufficient person, total honesty. I have my reservations about that. Okay. That's my innate knowing. Get 6 of Wands. Victory, award, recognition, good news, success. Right. Right. 10 of Swords. This person want me to relate to you that they use confusion to keep you from seeing it for what it is. We are in a simulation. Once you catch on, this is the reason why you don't want to be around people, because you do have the ability to see in dimensions. You do see through it all. You do see life for what it is. 10 of Swords mentions complete and painful ending, rock bottom. Let's get my Urban Tarot cards. I get oppression, Princess of Swords. I get the activist. I feel as though the person that transitioned over, that's the type of energy that I'm picking up from them. I get failure. Get the hacker. Then I just said that I feel as though somebody was using government entity equipment and property to spy on somebody, and it got emotionally involved with this person. I just said that. Let's get my telepathy card. I have attract, synchronicity, recognition, happy, hater. Something lets me know the person was filled around a lot of jealousy. Betrayer. A situation is about to explode. Shit's about to pop off up in flames. Getting played, manipulation, lies, and controlled. Somebody wanted to vindicate. Somebody wanted to vindicate is what I feel. A point. And I keep it at that. I feel as though there may be a commonality, whoever this reading of someone who's in the physical sense, there may be a commonality between what transpired with you and this person that I'm thinking about who is no longer here, is what I feel based on these cards. I'm going to tell you that there, and this is not to make you afraid, but it's to make you aware. The network across the region or even perhaps the world, that's what it let me know in terms of what the quote so-called World Wide Web was all about. A network of energies that are in unison, that has some of the same commonality and familiarity. That's what a gang is, or a tribe, a grouping of individuals that has that same mentality and capability. I'm gonna pull out this pendulum board. Let's see. All righty, because I'm gonna give my own synopsis as to what I felt there was some time ago, and I'm gonna use my pendulum board to substantiate or corroborate what my preconceived notion is. Right? Okay, I get judgment card, and I get mountain. Okay, that's my confirmation right there. Where I wanted to go, this is what it lets me know this person wanted to go. Because I've been wanting to go to the mountains for some time. So that's my confirmation. That's how I medium learn things and know things, right? So I'm tapping into my Mrs. Cleo's intuitive self, right? Now you go on over there and tell them that they're full of shit. Cause see, we've been around for some time. We know when shit stink when you smell it. You ain't dealing with no damn dummies. That's how a lot of these spiritual duties, those who've been around long enough, are able to make claim on certain income level because you're paid to keep your mouth shut. All right. Okay, so in relation to uh what I'm thinking about source and source, you put it in my head, so therefore I don't need to speak it out because you put it in my psyche. You prompted me to get up this morning to put things in motion for this to be put in my head. So who I said it was this person being monitored in government equipment? Yes or no? Okay. Did this occur with someone that was closed in? Someone that was closed in based on the card that I just pulled. Was it based on some nope? Okay. All righty. Um did the persons had something to do with this? Yes or no? All righty. Was this person jealous? Says no. That person was not jealous. Hmm. Okay. Well, I just got my confirmation in regards to a particular case. I'm not even going to go into all of that. But what I will say in regards to heart chakras, for you or whoever is tuning in, if you're having or exhibiting some issues with relationships, whether self-love, that's a relationship, right? Family relationships, friendships, or whatever the case may be, make amends on those relationships. Forgive those, and move on. The best thing you can do, and to the best thing you can do in terms of relationships with people is forgive them and move on. That's the best way to handle a relationship issues with relationships is to forgive them and simply move on, because when you harbor that energy into your heart, it will manifest itself in heart disease, um, heart attack, stroke, even, because the thoughts will continue to be perpetuated by what is going on in the heart. So release it. And if you are in a situation where you may feel as though it seems as though they continue to bring up the past, they continue to bring up things that I did to make me feel some type of way, so I can infuse these thoughts to perpetuate me to react, but then stay away from that energy space. And oftentimes you'll find this is why people disassociate oneself from a family unit, or relationship, or whatever the case may be. It's a healing process. Sometimes we got to pull back in order to heal. Okay. So I am going to conclude this episode of Magic Mind Medium. If you are wanting to book a reading, I'm available between 12:30 and about 8 o'clock. Go on Calendly.com/Magic Mind Medium. Until then, have a safe and wonderful day.